press 1. To delete your greeting, please speak after the tone. Press pound when finished.
Hi, youngest generations. You can see me. I'm sorry there was a bit of a technical problem and a little delay on this message, but I'm leaving it now with huge hugs. I'm going to put this on mute, but people can see me talking with you. Line, I say that we are especially honoring our great and grandmamas, Sarah Harriet, Reall Ray, Clara Ra, Precious Antoinette, Risen Rose, and Flow of Loving Kindness, Marie, and Better Than Mary Poppins, Grandma Popper, and Dorothy, learning all the lessons of the Wizard of Oz. And also, in addition to our generations of Shekinah and our youth aged 37 and younger, then also older men, and especially those whose names I like to whisper: Julian, Lois, Alan, Abel, Oscar, Paul, Joseph, and Milton. Now, I really shouldn't have said those names yet, because I really have to also say that we have to remember Cheryl and Vanessa's mother and all that are Shekinah. They have Kazinas and Shekinah that also need to come to these conferences for us to have the full power of love powers to bring to our world situation. You know, I want you to co-hostess and co-host, and with other young people and with our Shekinah. Now, some of the Shekinah may not be so ready. The older generations of women are a little bit like the older generations were at the beginning of the 1960s. They didn't quite catch on. Their youth caught on faster. But eventually, many of them came to see what their youth were saying to them was true. So I'm getting a beep in, so I'm going to put this on mute. And so all of that's very important, and give you huge hugs. You know, you already are co-Christs, both of you. And all of these young people are better than that. You're Atlantis risen. You're the next generations of Star Trek and Stargate, but better. But you don't understand what your love powers are, but you can, because I've given you lots of information about the New Millennial Golden Rule and all the solar kitties, cats, packets, and the other things that you know all about, and you are in a wonderful position, marvelous, miraculous position to share them with everyone that you know. I have been calling, of course, our older generation of Shekinahs. Hadassah's mama, your mamas, Stacy Anastasia and her mama, Soma and her mama, all of them, and their Shekinah. And then we'll bring in the older men after we've had our gatherings online, as well as women and youth, female and male, age 37, first as Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior Oz. The kitty cats are in and out, you know, and I think that one of them is hiding right now. I think they both may be hiding in the room right now. I don't see them, but I think they're both here. So Donnie Aurora Feliz and Maria Rainbow Sweetheart, and Donnie Aurora Feliz say hi and hugs to Heather and Jam and Heather, and Whiskers, Tiger, Buttermilk, Blackie, and Holly and Felix do too, and all of the flora and the fauna, all the pets, the butterflies, the birds, and the bees, and all of the people too, connecting there and here and all the way around of our local global neighborhood. And okay, you can hear it now and not on mute. I'm sending huge hugs to younger generations, huge hugs, and to all the circle there. You know who I mean. Now I'm taking it back on mute. To hear this and have great pride in your great and grandmothers. I don't know all of my young Aloha's names of her family there right now, but we do know are a young Elohim's family, as Harriet and Reall and Clara and Rose and Antoinette, and Precious Antoinette and Risen Rose, and Maria of Flowing Kindness, and Dorothy, and Grandma Popper, Better Than Mary Poppins, and Dorothy, running all the messages of the Wizard of Oz. And I'm also including all of their sisters, all of their cousines. You know who I'm talking about, and I include them. Got it? They're included. You see their pictures on the family tree. They're there. They're maybe a little hard to make out, but they're there. And also the men of our family, Julian, Lois. Say it again in a whisper. Julian, Lois, Alan, Emil, Oscar, Paul, Joseph, and Milton, and more. Your names I've already said, but I want you to say them. And that's why I'm kind of playing peekaboo about this. Off mute. Mario Rainbow Sweetheart and Donia Rurfleece and Mario Rainbow Sweetheart say hi and hugs to Heather and Jam and Heather. Why shouldn't our Kit Kats all be celebrities too? You know, thousands of people have already watched these broadcasts. Many, actually over earlier in the year, it's now many hundreds of thousands. And we can turn it into millions as soon as we work together as circles in this family. You two need to know as it's broadcast. Huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs, huge hugs. And keep watching and you'll see your pictures. And I do this, you know, many times a day. I just want you to come co with me, all of you, all of our circles. Huge hugs.
To save this message, press 1. Your greeting has been saved. To change extension.
Okay, now we're going to do the actual ceremony, which is very important that you can understand what this is. This is Eleusinian Mysteries revealed. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers and water. Hugs and love to all, both in each and every one as soon as possible. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers and water. Hugs and love to all, both in each and every one as soon as possible. And I'll say Namaste, Mitakuye Oyasin becomes New Mitakuye Yase Viral. Kongs and Pox means Pax culture. We say Bahava, L'chaim, Shalom, Salam. All of those names, the words that are related. And we say Tiubesque, Sedlaric, we say Mir Pache, we say Sayonara, we say Tschüss, we say Schlanzavag, we say languages, all the languages of blessing and greeting of all heritages. And I'll say more about this at the next little while in the broadcast. We'll drink the milk of human kindness, including breast milk, so important for the beginnings of all people, for all, both in each and every one, representing all, both in each and every one as soon as possible. Breast milk and breastfeeding on cue. And we'll drink the water of enlightened, loving, living planets that will reclaim this planet and all our Earths and planets to be past, present, and future on behalf of and representing all, both in each and every one as soon as possible. We'll celebrate and re-celebrate as a round circle all our birthdays, past, present, and future, starting with our equinox birthdays of spring and autumnal equinoxes, remembering that they're different in the various north and south hemisphere of our world. They balance one another. We are especially including our younger people's birthdays to begin with, female and male, with their mothers and their sisters in the Shekinah of the maternal generations currently with us, and any grand maternal generations or grand auntie generations with us. And first go first. And we'll celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days together. We'll celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days, past, present, and future together, online and on our sacred grounds in so many places of our interconnected world and worlds. And this is our family circle, and you can see the pictures of the people I'm talking about you know, their pictures have been shown, and I want them to come and show their actual faces on a video chat camera, and then we'll gather on the ground, take lots more pictures, and we'll be on the Q continuum, so I have plenty of time to do this about, I don't know, a bunch of times every month and year and day, and we'll just keep doing it, have a lot of fun together. Big family reunion over the internet and on our sacred grounds in all of our places. Our great and grandmothers, our current Shekinah, and our youth, female and male. There you are. And everybody in this world has people that they feel they're especially responsible for and to and love, especially because they knew them as children or have shared parentage. And these are of my family, and I want you to do the same with your family. Let these people, let your love shine, you know, let your love shine. And I'll show this big circle again, and I want to say something specifically about this generation here in the middle. The Shekinah, the women who are in their 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s right now, and remembering those older and connecting to them, the ones who are in their 80s and passed away, but reconnectable through the stargates. These two groups have to know their goddesses. They have to get it, that they're goddesses, because we have powers now that are mature. And maturing, if we will get our psychosocial science to catch up with our technological, physical sciences. Our psychosocial, anthropological understanding of our family genealogies is a key issue for humanity now. And as these women begin to understand this, they'll understand they're like the goddesses of Atlantis. They really are, and of Vedic India, that they are equal and that they have enormous powers and are extremely important to the future of their society, that there's no one can take their place. And then, of course, their young people, or their younger generations, their next generations, benefit from knowing this about the women of their families and their communities. They also are extremely important. And so we say these two groups are the first co-secretary generals, co-saviors. They are the first circles to, as they come together to save this planet, and they will do so, because I'm not going to give up. I'm the good shepherdess, and I'm going to get these sheep to understand that they are power sheep. These are the lambs risen, and I am a lamb risen. It's even in my name, and I have the answer for this planet, and I am first but not last or only co-cosmic Christ. These are going to be with me, and you are too. You who are watching this, you too. Let me do the kisses once again. And we like to say, we'll always start fresh. Every day we start fresh. All around the world, fruits and beautiful edibles are growing. An edible banquet of natural organic provision from Mother Nature. And that's just like us. We're the rainbow of light. We're the rainbow of all the hues of humanity. We'll start fresh. So we'll we'll say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Please go watch Mary Poppins again. It's a feminist fairy tale, and it's not about abortion. It's about balance of love and work. That's what it's about. And it's about also what you can put on your roofs, which is now solar panels. Instead of sooty, oily chimneys, you can put solar panels on your roofs. This is a solar panel, Mary Poppins. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And we'll say all the blessings and all the greetings of all the heritages of our earth and our earths, all our planets. And we said them at the beginning of the broadcast, and we'll also say now. Love and live eternally young, longest, and prosper, one and all. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We'll say all the blessings and all the greetings of all of our heritages of our earth and our earths, reunited as a one family tree community of love, life, and light, in the light of balance. And we'll say we are all co-secretary generals, co-sefiras. We are all capable of human apotheosis, of spring within us in all seasons, of becoming both she's and he's, Eloha, Elohim, goddess and God, like people, with enormous powers on this and all our planets, interconnected through space-time. So we're opening up the stargates and we're opening the fountain of youth. We're giving you these gifts. But the key to it is the New Millennial Golden Rule, which is at 50/50 now, that WordPress.com. The Panchat Raj, the Genuine Progress Indicator, the Circle Process, you as a carrier knowing your own divinity in creation of the Mother, Father, Goddess, God, who is the ultimate mystery, the balance of yin and yang in interaction everywhere in the universe. Every blessing. We'll do more broadcast yet today, and at 2 in the evening in the starry hours too. Every blessing. I'm just looking to see. I like to see the sun is very bright in my room here, and it is so warm and moving us towards spring. By spring, we'll be doing these broadcasts as a big cosmic Christ circle for you, and you will be joining us as cosmic Christ yourselves. So, you know, I say namaste. And by the way, on the broadcast this evening, I'll give you a little preview. We need to be thinking about the visions of the family of Mary Lambert, and Tom Paine, who became Mary Lambert and Tom Lambert Paine, and also Kasturba Kapadia and Mohandas Gandhi, who became obviously Kasturba and Mohandas Kapadia Gandhi, the Mahatma and the Mahatma, the great souls, female and male, and the great givers of common sense. We have put them together in the New Millennial Golden Rule. You can't miss that this is the way for humanity to go. You can't walk away from genius like that and pretend it didn't happen. And they got it, so much of it, from the influence of their loving mothers and men of their family who were not patriarchal, but who understood that we are the egalitarian esters and estras, female and male, capable of becoming enlightened and risen. So we'll let you look at a screen share for a minute. If we don't have any right, we can pull up in a minute. Let me see if I can give you quickly one. Sure. Here we go. Okay. I think I'll give you this one. Well, let's give you this one. Okay, and come join us for additional broadcasts. We'll be back with you pretty soon. Saving the world. Saving the world. Oh, a couple other birthdays that we're going to be talking about tonight too. In this month time frame, of course, we have several holidays in this month time frame too, and it's pretty close to my conception day, which is December 25th. My balancing of the divine masculine and the divine feminine and the divine masculine in my conception through my parents that were brought together, of course, by the Mother, Father, Goddess, God, and working through all of us in process. Mysterious process. And of course, January 15th, which is the celebration of the great common queens and kings that we associate with this month. Not enough verbiage is given to the queens, and the name should be changed. All of our holidays should be changed to be reflecting the female and the male, because they can't do it without one another. It doesn't happen. They're either nurtured by a great mother, or have a great mate, or great sisters, or in the case of now, sisters and women who have great brothers and mates and so forth. And now it's a little bit more egalitarian than it used to be for some thousands of years since the fall of Atlantis. That's why we're rising now to really bring the full benefits of our time together to everyone. So we'll see you in an hour or two, and then we'll see you again in a couple hours in the starry hours. And we do these broadcasts every day, and we will do them every day until you're all broadcasting this with your families, and this world is one honeycomb of the new millennial golden rule, as just bringing milk and honey to all our planet and planets, and preserving our water again, and our air, and our lands free of pollution and corruption from the gifts of Mother Nature and Father Time. We are the new millennial co-federation of Earth and planets, and we have already begun. We're at 5050 now.wordpress.com. Look at the section on the New Millennial Golden Rule, and underneath it, study the 11 steps for bringing it about quickly. Look at the section under sermons. We all have a dream to make reality now. Our state of the union, our ultimate state of the real union of common sense, of the co-federation of Earth and planets. And also scroll down under the section Congresses, Grassroots Congresses, Courts and Assemblies. Look at the our family and your family and all our family represented among the representatives, you, and you. And also look at the solar Marshall Plan, and look at the kiddies kits, because you've seen our kiddies, and they inspired those kiddies time travel solar and community garden kits, which are very easy and implementable to make a great transition for our time. These ideas that I've put together are also from all of our sister brothers. And if you go to the website and study the different essays there, you'll see how many people contributed to all of the work that's there. As the great leaders of understanding have said, we stand on the shoulders of giants, And one of the giants is the Statue of Liberty and our mothers and our Shekinah, who we often, too often, forget are people whose shoulders we are standing on. And we have to help them understand that they have great genius and that we want them to be appreciated as much as so-called leading men, and that the common man also needs to be appreciated fully. Every blessing. It's not taking my cue to stop, so I'm going to stop it myself.